Hello heroes and villains, welcome to Multiverse. Today, let us take a look at the top 10 materials. Full disclosure, this is not the top 10 of the top 10 more rare materials. And also, I'm grouping the materials together. For example, the cosmic materials, I'm only going to show one cosmic materials. Otherwise, half the materials would be cosmic materials or nebula materials or the original cosmic material. So I will only use one cosmic material in the video. So enough stalling, let's get this party started. The Arctic material. Although I don't use it very often, I love this material. Obviously, this might seem of limited use, seeing how you will want to use this with the ice type character. And obviously right now you can get the material from the new Resurgence Mega Capsule, but also you can simply purchase the material from the broker. Here you can see it for a bit more than 15 millions on the broker. I have to admit, I'm very tempted to buy another one. Why not? I'm sure you guys know by now, I have a lot of characters. So I do have a character that will be able to use it, no problem. And next we have the Blue Spark material. Also, you may have noticed, I don't put materials on the face mask, because if I do, we kind of lose the eyes of the character. So unless you're trying to recreate a character with no eyes that is sort of kind of blind or something like that, I usually don't apply material to the face mask, but there are exceptions. I'm a bit surprised. You can still get the Blue Spark material from the broker. You can see here for a bit less than 75 million. But nowadays, you can also get the material from our friend Booster Gold. Sadly, here you can see the Blue Spark material for a bit more than 5,000 Quarks. So here we have the glowing Chroma material. So in this case, we can apply the material to the face mask because it is a Chroma material. And of course, it is the official Green Lantern Chroma material that we have in DC Universe Online. If you have a Green Lantern character, you need that material. You have to, you have no choice. If you want to be an official Green Lantern character in DC Universe Online. And right now, you can get the material for about a bit less than 20 million. And next we have the Sapphire Glass material. It is a pretty cool looking material. Sadly, it is pretty much impossible to get at this point. It's something that we were able to get from one of the Dev Invasion way back when. At some point, the devs were doing those events called the Devs Invasion, where once in a while they would summon a whole bunch of evil creatures somewhere in this universe online. And if you want to fight those creatures, you could get some nice, cool rewards. And this was one of them rewards. Although the last time we didn't get some sort of a Dev Invasion event was during the Extra Life event. And sadly, it doesn't seem to be something they're going to be doing, at least for some time. Sadly, we do not know when we will get some more Dev Invasions. We may have to wait until next November for the Extra Life event again. I guess we're going to have to wait and see for that. And next we have the Forge Metal material, Forge Metal Chroma 1 and Forge Metal Chroma 3. I don't have the Forge Metal Chroma 2 just yet, so that's why I'm using just Forge Metal. It's a pretty cool looking material. You can get the Chroma version as a random drop playing the game. I'll show you which mission in just a minute. I really love this material. Although you can get Forge Metal Chroma 1, to get Forge Metal Chroma 1, you have to go to the marketplace, where you can enter the redeem code. You have to enter Face Your Fear, and you will get the material as a free gift. I made a video about that not too long ago. I'll put a link to that video in the description down below. And for Forge Metal Chroma 3, you have to play the raid Into the Dark Multiverse and hope to get the material as a random drop. That is also where you can get the Forge Metal Chroma 2, and sadly, I did not get it just yet. So I'm cheating a bit with this one. Seeing how I only have the Forge Metal Chroma 1 and Forge Metal Chroma 3, I'm cheating a bit and using also the Forge Metal material. You can get the Forge Metal material from Detective McNulty. There's also a version of Detective McNulty in Metal Gotham City, and there is also a version in the Hall of Doom. So here you can see the Forge Metal material. It will cost you 200 source marks. The Forge Metal material is a pretty awesome material. I made a video or two about those materials. I'll put a link to those videos in the description down below. Obviously, you can use it for a fire type character, for an orange lantern type character, and more. You can make a very cool wildfire with it. It's not exactly it, but it's pretty darn close. Another great material is the stealth material. You probably saw me use it with my Batman and from 1989. I made quite a few videos about that. But here also you can see that you can make a pretty darn good version of our friend Darth Vader using that material. Sadly, the bad news is that you have to buy it from the Quarks vendor right next to Booster Gold in the House of Legends. And the really bad news, it is that you have to spend over 5,000 Quarks to purchase the material. Once in a while we do have a sale where items are 20% off, so we strongly suggest wait for one of those sales if you want to purchase the material. So sadly, it is very expensive, but dang, it's a good looking material. And next we have the metallic chroma materials. There's 6 different colors. There's blue, red, yellow, purple, orange, and green. The bad news though is that you cannot get those materials right now. These come from a previous booster bundle. For years I did not purchase booster bundle. I had purchased booster bundle when we got the cosmic material, and sadly at the time I did not get the cosmic material, so no more booster bundle for me, at least for a while. Until we got the metallic chroma material. Loved those materials, so I knew that I wanted to have those materials. And sadly, I opened 20, 25, 27. I lost count at some point. I opened quite a few booster bundle, and I only got one metallic chroma material. So sadly, after that, I had to roll my sleeves, play the broker, and I had to purchase those materials from the broker. Although with the metallic chroma materials, you can make a pretty darn good ferro lad if you want to. And next we have the void material, and you can customize the colors of the material if you want to. And that's better. Once upon a time you could have had the material from the broker, and sadly at this point you have no choice. You have to get it from Booster Gold, and it'll cost you over 5,000 Quarks. Originally it comes from the Coordinate Time Capsule, and sadly at this point in time the only way you can get the Coordinate Time Capsule is from the broker. And even then, the void material is the rare material of the bunch, so the odds of getting the material are very slim, even if you manage to get the time capsule. So the less bad option at this point is to sadly just bite the bullet and buy it directly from Booster Gold. Also, you can pretty much turn your character into a silhouette if you put the material completely black. And then you have the wet paint material from the Valentine Seasonal. It is a pretty popular material because you can pretty much turn it any color you want to. Now, why is that important? As sadly, there are some styles where there's some built-in textures into the styles, so if you want to be able to remove those textures, the wet paint material is perfect for that. The only real drawback is that you can see the wet paint effect on the material, obviously. And it is very easy to get. Just buy it from the Valentine Seasonal vendor. It's that simple. I wish we had a material like that without the wet paint effect. Maybe someday. And next we have the shaded comic chroma material. Yes, I am crazy. This should be number 1. It is pretty much the most popular material we have right now. But there's one material that I like even better than this one. Sadly at this point in time, it is very difficult to get. Right now, the only way you can really get it is by purchasing the 20 booster bundle pack. So if you do buy the bundle, you also get the shaded comic material. So it is an awesome looking material, but it's a bit difficult to get right now and a bit expensive. And the bright cosmic chroma material. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you probably realize that I've been using this material quite a bit for some time. The funny thing though is that when I first saw this material, I didn't think much of it at the time. I much preferred the cosmic material or even the dark cosmic chroma material. But after experimenting with it a bit, it pretty much became my favorite material, and now here we are. And yes, it is the only cosmic material I'm putting on the list. Otherwise, half of the list would be the cosmic materials and the nebula materials. To get the material right now, you have to get it by purchasing the 10 booster bundle pack. So when you do purchase a 10 booster bundle pack, you also get the cosmic chroma pack. So there we go guys, so my top 10 materials in this Universe Online right now. Obviously as more and more materials gets added to the game, this list would probably change a bit. And of course, I'm sure at least some of you guys will disagree with my list. Let me know what your favorite materials are in the comment section down below. I did make videos with pretty much all those materials, so I will put a link to those videos in the description down below.